Hey guys, welcome to another MeZ video. So I've still been very busy doing landscaping things outside, but I've had lots of Mini Zs arriving in the past month or so. Start off by showing what's turned up. So I'm focused on getting spares of the cars that drive really well on my track, and I love these Lexus cars because they're +2 narrow at the front, +2 wide at the rear. And what I like about them is they drive well, and a lot of other cars are on the same wheel offsets, which means I can just easily swap from body to body if I need to by just changing the front mount. And what I like especially about these Lexus cars is that they can take the headlights and tail lights. So I came across someone selling the set of 3. This is a Lexus SC430 2012 version, which is the 98mm version. It's not the earlier one that was a 94mm rear mount. So lighting probably isn't great, but there you go. The full set of those cars as spares. So I've got a spare of at least each one of them now. I think it was the Kobelco Denso, maybe, that was the one that I only had one of. So now I've got a spare of that as well. And the Zent Zurumo one at the top is my favourite one. So I now have, I'd say 3 or 4 of them, because that's the one I'm driving on my track. And also I've been driving on my track for a couple of years on and off, and I still haven't found anyone nearby to me that's interested in driving stock cars. I mean, there's a club in Melbourne where I am, Melbourne, Australia, but problem is when I look at their Facebook page, they're all into, pimping, hotting them up and so on, and I'm just focused on keeping the cars simple and driving them and getting more skillful at driving the standard ones instead of just putting hop-up parts on them. So I figure by having so many spares, eventually I might be able to encourage someone to come over where they're all my cars that we drive, so having spares of them is good in case they lose paint and so on in collisions. But before I'll be able to do that, I've got to actually make my multi-level track, because at the moment my track doubles back on itself, so I can only drive one car at a time. But once the landscaping's done, I'll be able to focus on actually making the track. So I love my LM cars, and the Sauber is one of the best ones. Just has really good characteristics when I drive it. So the silver one was the hardest one for me to get a spare of, and that's just a spare. I absolutely love my Porsche 962s, and so I just can't say no when I come across another one. So that one is a KH version with the short tail and the high wing. And here we have a Nissan GTR 2008 from the Super GT GT500 series. Clarion, it'll fit in there maybe. Let's see. No, it's going to be tight, so I'll put it up the top. And hiding in this bubble wrap is another Nissan GTR 2008 from the Super GT series. So this one's the Motul, chrome silver roof and blue headlight covers. And although I have, I think, 2 bodies of the Motul, this is the first one that actually has the front canard spoiler parts attached to it. So when I came across one that still had them attached, I thought, why not? I'll get that one and keep that one as a display one. I'll put it in vertically, so just pretend it's driven off a cliff. Well, that's all I want to show in this video, guys. Thanks for watching. Mini Z out.